My journey through Ghana. Arrival, the first breath of the Gold Coast. The moment you arrive in Ghana, the air carries something unmistakable. Warm Atlantic winds mixed with the distant rhythm of drums and the hum of vibrant street life. As the sun rises over the Gulf of Guinea, fishermen push brightly painted wooden boats into the surf, while markets slowly awaken with colors that seem almost unreal. Deep reds of peppers, golden plantains, and fabrics patterned with stories older than memory. The country stretches along the West African coast like a living tapestry. Palm trees sway above sandy shores, colonial forts watch silently over the sea, and inland forests whisper tales of ancient kingdoms. In Ghana, history is not confined to books. It breathes through music, architecture, and the proud spirit of its people. Welcome to a land once called the Gold Coast, a place where empires rose, cultures flourished, and a modern African nation forged its own destiny. Where in the world am I? Located in West Africa, Ghana sits between Ivory Coast to the west, Togo to the east, and Burkina Faso to the north. Its southern border opens to the vast Atlantic Ocean. But Ghana's importance goes far beyond geography. It was the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule in 1957, becoming a symbol of hope for the entire continent. Today it stands as one of Africa's most stable democracies and cultural powerhouses. At the center of the nation lies its energetic capital, Accra, a city where modern skyscrapers rise beside traditional markets and seaside communities. Yet to understand Ghana fully, you must travel deeper into its past. Ancient roots and great kingdoms. Long before colonial ships appeared on the horizon, powerful civilizations thrived in this region. One of the most influential was the Ashanti Empire, centered around the city of Kumasi. Emerging in the 17th century, the Ashanti built one of Africa's most sophisticated political systems. Their symbol of authority, the legendary Golden Stool, was believed to hold the soul of the entire Ashanti nation. Gold flowed from the forests and rivers of this land, attracting traders from across Africa and beyond. Long-distance trade routes connected the region to the Sahara and the Mediterranean world. But prosperity would soon draw outsiders from across the sea. The colonial era and the forts of the coast. Beginning in the 15th century, European traders arrived searching for gold, ivory, and later, tragically, human beings. Along the coastline, massive stone forts were built by the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and Danes. Today, many still stand, silent witnesses to one of history's darkest chapters. One of the most haunting is Cape Coast Castle in the town of Cape Coast. Beneath its bright white walls lie underground dungeons where enslaved Africans were held before being shipped across the Atlantic. Another powerful site is Elmina Castle, one of the oldest European structures in sub-Saharan Africa. Walking through these corridors today is a profound experience. They remind visitors of the resilience of African people and the strength that emerged from unimaginable suffering. Independence and a new African dream. In the mid-20th century, a bold leader emerged, Kwame Nkrumah. Charismatic and visionary, Nkrumah led Ghana to independence in 1957. As he stood before cheering crowds in Accra, he declared that Ghana's freedom would mean little unless it was linked to the liberation of the entire African continent. The moment electrified Africa. Soon, dozens of African nations would follow Ghana's path toward independence. Today, monuments like Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park in Accra honor the man who helped ignite the modern African freedom movement. Cities of energy and culture. Accra, the capital Accra, is a city of contrasts. Luxury hotels overlook bustling fishing communities. Nightclubs pulse with Afrobeat rhythms while open-air markets overflow with life. One of the most famous markets is Makola Market, where traders sell everything from spices and handmade crafts to electronics and vibrant kente cloth. Kumasi, further inland, lies Kumasi, the historic heart of Ashanti culture. Here stands the Manhyia Palace, residence of the Ashanti king, known as the Asante Hene. Traditional ceremonies still take place with royal drums, golden ornaments, and centuries-old rituals. Natural wonders of Ghana. Beyond its cities, Ghana's landscapes are incredibly diverse. One of the most breathtaking destinations is Kakum National Park. Deep within a tropical rainforest, visitors walk across a famous canopy walkway suspended high above the forest floor. From this height, you see a sea of green stretching to the horizon, while birds and monkeys move through the treetops. Another remarkable sight is Lake Volta, one of the largest man-made lakes in the world, created by the Akosombo Dam. Fishing villages dot its shores, while boats glide quietly across the water. The flavors of Ghana. No journey through Ghana would be complete without experiencing its food. A beloved national dish is jollof rice, a rich tomato-based rice dish served with chicken or fish. Another favorite is fufu, a soft dough made from cassava and plantain, eaten with soups such as light soup or groundnut soup. Street vendors also serve kelewele, spicy fried plantains that fill the air with irresistible aromas. Food in Ghana is more than nourishment. It is hospitality, community, and tradition. Hidden gems and surprising stories. One fascinating place is Nzulezo Stilt Village, a community built entirely on wooden platforms above a lagoon in western Ghana. Homes, schools, and shops stand on stilts over the water. Another wonder is Wili Waterfalls, the tallest waterfall in West Africa, hidden in lush mountains near the Togo border. And then there's the mysterious Paga Crocodile Pond, where locals live peacefully beside sacred crocodiles believed to protect the community. The spirit of the Ghanaian people. Perhaps Ghana's greatest treasure is its people. Ghanaians are known across Africa for their warmth and hospitality. Visitors often hear the word akwaba, meaning welcome. Music fills daily life, from high-life rhythms to modern Afrobeats. Laughter echoes through markets, taxis, and seaside villages. Even through hardship, the Ghanaian spirit remains resilient, creative, and hopeful. A nation looking forward. Today, Ghana is emerging as a hub for innovation, culture, and entrepreneurship in Africa. Tech startups are growing in Accra. Young artists are shaping global music and fashion. Tourism continues to expand as visitors from around the world rediscover the cultural heart of West Africa. Closing reflection. As the sun sets over the Atlantic and fishing boats return to shore, Ghana reveals its true essence. It is a land where ancient empires meet modern ambition, where painful history has transformed into strength and cultural pride, and where every drumbeat, every festival, every smile carries the same message. Africa's story is still unfolding, and Ghana stands proudly at its center.